No, it's not possible to beat tower battles with only beginners. I don't think a scout can beat the void. However, how far can we get? But first, what classifies as a beginner tower? Because this is my video, I can pick what towers I want to use that are beginner towers. So to me, I think these towers right here are beginner towers because of the price range. Usually, you'll see a beginner mostly have these towers. So I'm going to be using these towers, and I'll also be having a little alt account just to help me out. So I'll do co-op, and it's an alt account because I have no friends who want to do this with me. Anyways, my strategy was to have sniper and farm and cryo gunner, soldier, and I couldn't really figure out what to have for the last tower, so I thought of maybe using snowballer because technically it's a beginner tower. If you were a beginner when it was released, you technically would buy it and it deals low damage like lots of towers, but I realized that, I don't think I'd be spamming snowballer, so I just equipped it fragger, or actually I don't know who I equipped it. But anyways, my strategy was to farm and spam snipers. Who knows, maybe it'll work, while the alt account would spam soldiers and some fraggers. I started off farming so I could prepare to spam snipers while my teammate, I'll just call the alt account teammate, placed down some soldiers. The early waves went, smooth as usual, and my strategy was to get a sniper as soon as the boss one spawned in. And, so far, so good. Wave 8 came for boss 1, and I got a sniper as soon as the wave started. And to be honest, I was a little bit worried. I knew we would kill it, but I thought it would get a little bit far. But to be honest, it wasn't that bad. As you see, it wasn't that hard to take down boss 1, so I kept on farming, and now this is where I was going to start spamming some snipers, while my teammate here was going to get some level 4 soldiers. Wave 17 started and boss 2 arrived, and to be honest, I was able to get a maxed out sniper, and I was a bit worried about this boss, but you're actually able to kill it really easily because maxed out sniper is able to do 40 damage, which seems small, but is pretty good. So as you can see there, we're absolutely kind of crushing that thing with the level 4 soldiers, and boom, it's dead. This is what I was most worried about, toxic enemies and hidden boss. We were able to kill the first hidden boss pretty easily, but on wave 23 they start to spawn toxics and hidden bosses, which the toxics aren't the problems. It's just they stun towers when they die, so as you can see there, they kind of stunned the fraggers and soldiers, but I was actually able to get cryo gunners to slow them down, and it was actually working. This really reminded me of the Halloween event where I would just spam cryo gunners. That was just the main strat back then. The memories. From here, I was starting to get worried about boss 3 next wave. However, I also had some hope in me because we were able to make it really far with only some beginner towers. Maybe I was cheating with farm and cryo gunner, but I don't really care, okay? I'm having fun. Anyways, here came boss 3. I was worried about boss 3, but I had some hope in me. I had some juicy hope. Anyways, I had to get through this wave of lightnings, which wasn't too hard. Cryo Gunner helped a lot. Thank you, Cryo Gunner. Anyways, boss 3 came at any moment now. There he is, boss 3. I was a bit scared it would get through, and as you can see, the crowds just froze the boss, and we were able to kill it it was very easy. I was very surprised. But I was kind of panicking because they would start to spam more boss 3s. Here's where things started to get hard. So here we had the boss 3s coming in. As I predicted, they'd start to spam some boss 3s, and at first it didn't look too hard, but as you can see, they're getting through. Luckily, Crowd was able to freeze them, and we were able to kill some, but 2 of them got through. So just watch for yourself here. As you see, they're making it towards the bridge. I'm starting to panicking here until I realize there's only 1, but it's still at max health. Thankfully, the soldiers over there were able to kill it last second. As you can see, it had look at that. Wow, just wow. But I started to panic, and as you can see, there's even more coming in. I had a lot of money. I didn't know what to do. So, of course, I started to sell some of the farms. I don't know why my game froze here. But anyways, and here I'm like, we're dead. It's over. And as you can see, I predicted my death, boss 3. Wow, that sucks. If anyone out there wants to beat it, go ahead. It's sad that we died to boss 3. I did not want to die to boss 3, but hey, at least I got to wave 35, which is pretty long. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please give it a like. It's my first video.